Alvin Clarence Thomas was 16 years old when he comes into a pool room in Joplin, Missouri. Not only does he clean everybody out, but there's a sign on the wall that says $200 to anyone who can jump my new pool table. And Titanic thinks that he can probably get that done because, as he said, I can jump like a herd of bullfrogs. So he goes out and gets a mattress, pulls it, puts the mattress on the other side of the pool table, hurdles the pool table and falls to win the bet, which nobody was supposed to be able to do. At that point, somebody asks the proprietor, Snow Clark, what's that fella's name? He says, well, I don't rightly know, but it ought to be Titanic because he sinks everybody. People have talked about Titanic for years. A lot of golfers, a lot of professional golfers tell old Titanic stories. Some of them unbelievable, some of them barely believable. And after many years of hearing about this remarkable character who tooled his way through the 20th century, I wanted to separate the legend from the fact. Titanic had any number of long cons, short cons, instant cons that he could present. He also had a remarkable mind. For a man who was functionally illiterate, his mind works like a computer. He understood the percentages in poker long before anyone else, really. Once I set out to find the facts of Titanic, you find that there's a lot of living memory, that there are old-timers who remember him, there are people who knew him and got scammed by him and hate him, and other people who admire this charming predator who made his way through the century. So in the course of a year of researching the book, I wound up meeting as many of them as I could, including Titanic's last wife, who was a teenager when they were married, and they wound up being invaluable sources about the real story about this man. This was a man who liked his suckers rich and gullible, and he liked his women very young and pretty. He also loved to compare marks to squirrels. They thought they were tigers. In fact, his marks were squirrels, and when they walked across in front of the alligator, the last sound they heard was snap.